Beginning with this one. The shirt I made myself, and the hat I just happened to find. Wearing it simply because of that. I wasn't particularly fond of it, but it was something to have on my head, so I chose it. I don't remember what the fish is called, but it was one of my earliest big catches. I can't remember during which month this was taken, was presumably in spring, judging from the grass color. And by the way, look at how the grass deteriorates, or whatever it was called. Like, I don't remember if New Leaf still has this, but I think it does. It's like, the more you walk on the grass, the more it disappears. Just eventually, your whole town is just gonna be a wasteland. I remember people try to get around that by putting pictures on the floor that look like sidewalks, and it still look like shit. And is that really how you want people to get around this whole thing and not being able to, I don't know, make asphalt and just have grass? Yeah, you can see this whole wasteland thing is in full effect here. I just ran around the whole place, barely any grass. I tried to work around this by not walking too much. Sorry, running. That's Nukington in the background, and this is pretty much the look I maintained throughout the whole series, actually. I just put on Majora's Mask and called it a day. Because why would you not want to wear that thing? It's badass. The only one who gets to wear it is pretty much Skull Kid, and why would you not want to walk around looking like this, like a purple heart with spikes on it and two big eyes? I think that was God, what was her name? I don't remember. It was one of my favorite villagers for a long time. I don't know, probably because I just thought she was cute. The whole story with her in it, that she moved away. Unfortunately. Maybe she's easier to get now in Welcome Amiibo. And that's the silver net, I think. I don't remember how you got in this game. I think you bought it or some shit. To get the gold one, I think is the same through the whole series. You have to catch every bug in the whole game and talk to the bug contest guy. I don't remember his name. And I don't remember the name of the moth either. I remember the first time I saw that. I was out during the night in summer for some reason. Because this game is dead when you play it after like 10 o'clock or 11. And I remember just walking around and I heard this flapping noise. It sounded like a bird taking off pretty much, and I saw the shadow and I was like, oh my god, what was that? I assumed it was a bug because they're on the trees for some reason. And a little later I found out it was this huge moth that actually exists in real life. That thing is, I think it's over 60 centimeters long. That's like 2 rulers on top of each other. It's like, oh my god. This is my house. Like I said, this game is dead at night. And that's what you get on TV if you turn it off. And that DSI behind me was quote-unquote DLC, and in the background you can see is the can from Mario. I think I kept this look for most throughout the game. This is the first and only visitor I had. She's actually the one that made me get this game, because I think it was on, I don't know, court records or some shit. I heard about this game, and I heard it was pretty good, and I said, well, if you visit my town, then yeah, sure, I get it. Which I did. And eventually it led to this. She only visited me once. I was meant to visit her town, but it didn't happen because, I don't know, my internet screwed up or some shit. I waited all night for her to get there because time zones and shit. I even fell asleep at the end, and she turned out and she was walking around my town. I was like, hello? I woke up and that was so funny. It must have been come across as so stupid. This is just watching TV, hanging out the Brewsters. Yeah, that's pretty much how we looked. I can't remember the fact that we looked like those totally not Power Rangers. Yeah, I think we did it just out of why the hell not. Yeah, this is our more casual looks. This is my town's flag and my one and only visitors. Still to this day, by the way, despite that is I think it's been more than 10 years. No, that's probably not true. I honestly can't remember when these pictures were taken. I could just check by, you know, checking what date the picture was created. But that's cheating. There you can see my custom shirts. One with a cross on it because why not? The other is a C because my town's name was Champloo. Because I couldn't think of anything else. and that Killer 7 shirt, because also why the hell not? And the last one is something she put up. I'm pretty sure it's the standard, like, example shirt design. And I believe she's wearing a Watchman shirt that I made. I don't remember, she was just trying on stuff here. Yeah, like the afro. Oh yeah, oh that's the note. Oh, we got the whole thing. Wow. Oh, this takes me back. So it was the 16th of June and it was, yeah, that's her name. I remember now. Oh my god. Oh, it's been so long. Almost 10 years. So yeah, she brought apples and she put them in front of my town hall. And unfortunately apples were my native fruit, so I couldn't, there weren't too much of a point in planting them or selling them. You only get 100 bells from it. I almost said go there. But it was fun. We just hung out and talked. And by the way, you can see here, I was up from pretty much, yeah, late at night, at probably like 12. And then I just waited my ass off. And then at maybe like 7 or 8 o'clock my time she arrived. I put a bunch of fruit at your town hall. Sorry for taking so long to get there, I think. It's okay. Still totally worth it. And I even remember at one point, due to lag, it seemed like she was walking in my river and I didn't have time to take a pic of it. And she even left a note because, like I said, I was asleep. I think I stood at my gate, so my character or avatar, if you want to say, was there, and she was like, hello, is someone here? And I didn't move or say anything. So she left this note and left a few apples for me. I remember that was one of the first things she said when I turned it off. She, I left a few apples for you. And she left another note. I mean, your toes wet, so it was I think this is the first time I encountered Wisp. And it looks so damn stupid. I think New Leaf fixed this by you have all the emotes or reactions or how the hell you want to say it on the bottom screen, so you can just press whichever you want. Problem is, if you want to use emote, then both your clock and that stupid HUD shows up. That's like jamming to hip-hop with Connor jamming your ears nipplet. The people in this game say the stupidest shit. And who else hasn't just been a total ass in this game? You just give him your town folks just total random phrases to say, like their verbal tics, like this one's just niblet for some reason, and then you sometimes, if you befriend them, then they can walk up and say, I think my phrase is kind of outdated, could you give me a new one? You just give the most stupid ass things you can think of. This is me paying off my final loan, I think. And by the way, I know I'm gonna bring up New Leaf a lot, and that's because it is better in just about every way. One of the best features that I hope still gets carried on is, of course, the fact that you get to be a mayor instead of that useless goddamn turtle, as you can see in the background there. I don't know why I took this picture, I guess I thought it looked pretty. By the way, grass effect. When was this? I think it's the summer fireworks. Oh, it's a rainbow. It was during the summer, I can already tell from the goddamn cicadas, which drove me nuts, by the way, because, I don't know, I don't like the way cicadas sound, I guess, and because there were so many. This is also during the annoying ass time period. What I mean by that is between 3 o'clock and 4. I think it's PM. There's this annoying ass tune that played. Don't get me wrong, this game has really good music, but that song drove me nuts. I don't know, just I don't know, it just got under my skin for some reason. That's a fancy butterfly I caught. Don't remember its name, it looked pretty, and I think it fetched not only a decent amount of bells, but pretty good on the bug catching contest too. There's another wisp. What's that time? Oh, yeah, it's if you play hide and seek, I think. You can also get a custom timer. Like, you can buy a timer. You can, when you play with friends, you can be like, okay, guys, gather the most fruit in 10 minutes. Are you ready? Let's go. I never did that, obviously. Because I don't have any friends that play this game. Oh, yeah, this is when I encountered Wisp. You had to find the lamp, and then you had to walk around town at night, I think. Yeah, there he is. And then you return to your house And this happens if you rub the lamp at the top floor. And by the way, I think what happens is he either like takes away all the bugs in your house, because if you haven't played for more than a month, you have cockroaches, which you can't catch, by the way. Or he takes away all the weeds in town or some shit, I don't remember. It's probably a good setup for perfect town runs if you want the golden watering can, which I still don't have because I haven't bothered with that side quest, if you even want to call that. What are you even talking about? And now it's what's the word? Autumn. I always want to say Easter when I want to say that. But yeah, it's autumn out, and I don't know who this is, but she's wearing my Watchman shirt. Probably another cool Sky that I took a pic of. Oh, the drama. You are just the biggest pal ever. I hope you always be there for me, Niblet. I have a feeling, though, Nibbles, that if I turn the game on again, you'd be long gone. Because I haven't played this in years. When I listen to hip-hop, I listen to my rhymes and think, how clever, I love you. Oh, the things you can make people say. That's I love you part is a custom phrase I added because I'm a jackass, and I thought it'd be funny if she said that. Oh god. Oh, I love this game. Yeah, another Sky picture. You really came through for me, DJS. I don't know what I'd do without your represent. I can't pronounce it. I apologize in advance. Eunice or Eunice and Barbara were two of my first villagers, I believe. They were both sheep or goats, whatever. And they lived right next to me. I think Eunice moved away, but Barbara stayed for a while, if I remember correctly. I think Barbara even moved into my town in New Leaf. DJS, that's one of the nicknames you can get. Like, at random, the villagers just walk up to you. Hey, I got the perfect nickname for you. How about DJS? Oh, what's this? A rare fish. I don't remember what it's called, but since it says, oh my gosh, it means it's super rare or hard to catch. By the way, silver rod. Sometimes after villagers speak to each other, their mood will change. In this case, these two talked to each other, and they became so happy they walked around and started singing. I saw that, and I walked up to them and I laughed, because I didn't want to be left out. By the way, it's in December of the first year. Yeah, this is Christmas Day. Sorry, Christmas Eve. Today is naughty or nice days, but I'm pretty certain it's Eve, not day. I.e. the 24th, not the 25th. I don't have any pictures of him for some reason, but how did that event work? I think there's this reindeer guy that shows up that's this game's equivalent to Santa or some shit. And you talk to him and he gives you a gift. Then you walk away, find him again, change your clothes so he think you're another person, talk to him again and you'll get a new gift. Or I think you could actually dress up as Santa and walk into people's houses while they were out doing shit. I don't remember. I never did this in New Leaf because I stopped playing in September of that year. God, how did you get the fountain? I don't remember. Oh, that's it. I think you donate bells to the town hall. Yeah. She's a spirit that lives in your fountain and you throw in your axe. And at absolute RNG, she'll give you a silver axe or a golden axe. I hear that if your character is female, the chances of getting this is next to none. Because if you're a guy, you can at least kind of flirt with her, like flatter her a bit. But still, it's supposedly really random. I'm glad they got rid of this. And this is just me. Yay, it's snow again. This was before, this was before Nintendo was going to try to go all PC, and you can't, type in too stupid shit in their games anymore. Like, for example, you can't name your Link in A Link Between Worlds asshole or something. This is the day I finally got my silver axe from that stupid ass fountain chick. But I'm laughing because I see the shirt to the left, I was thinking about what it said, and now I remember it says huge faggot. Because I went to my villagers to wear it on occasion. I don't know, the idea of having your villagers walking around town with a shirt that says huge faggot is just so hilarious to me. They did. It's even more hilarious. Christmas Eve. On the midnight to it, holy shit, I was early that day. I couldn't wait for Christmas to come. And yeah, you can see the rest of my house there. It hasn't changed. Oh yeah, this is the event I was talking about. I'm walking inside of one of my villagers' rooms at night. Oh, sorry, not at night, but when they're not at home. I don't remember what it was for, though. I can't remember if you actually leave gifts. And as you can see, I'm not even dressed in a Santa costume. Happy holidays, I'm Jingle, the black-nosed reindeer. We can't see him from the front, so we can't tell if he's actually black-nosed. This is New Year's Eve. Probably my first. Oh, it's only 30 seconds left. I think I solved this by actually putting my clock forward a few minutes, so I could still celebrate with my family. I don't do that anymore because I don't give a shit about holidays. And there we go. Happy New Year. Happy 2010 or 11, I don't know. If you wonder about those tiles, I actually tried to start modeling my town after the whole perfect town thing. I think what you do is you have to divide your town into acres. And in that acre you have to put like 4 trees and maybe 4 flowers, I don't remember. Because in every acre you can only have a maximum of 4 trees. I think it's 4, or was. And those trees has to be at least 1 tile apart. And, oh yeah, that's right. The big, like, purple ones mark the whole acre, and the small blue ones marks a quarter of that acre, because in 1/4 of that acre there needs to be 4 flowers, I think. I gave up. At the middle, I got sick of planting so many trees and trying to maintain the flowers. And here we go, I got the golden axe finally. It took me a few months of attempting again and again. Yeah, there it is, showing off the golden axe. Shoutouts to anyone who remember that game. It's DJ S, I've been so totally worried about you. I need you. Just adding random custom phrases to my villagers. The funny thing is that those phrases can spread. Like, if other villagers start saying it eventually. It's kind of funny. Oh my god! Ah! Oh, this game tears at my freaking heartstrings. Ah! I can't handle this. Dearest, happy Valentine's Day. I was a little shy to give this to you myself, so I'm sending it to you with a letter. I hope you like it. Your darling Mitzi. And she just happened to be my favorite villager too. Lucky guy. And there we have a villager with my huge fat t-shirt. Maybe I'll try that bath using soda water I read about recently in my Miss Nintendique magazine. Ah, the things they say in this game. And spring is back. And here we got another cat. Don't remember her name, but she looks cool. I kind of feel like such a celebrity or something where you reminisce about this. Oh, there's that guy. Yeah, I remember his. Oh, I don't remember this guy. I met so many people. Yeah, this is during when sakura trees blew. And as you see, I had to walk around, put those goddamn tiles all over the place. I like that picture. It's kind of hard to get paintings in this game. You can only get it from red, and there's such a huge chance of it being a fake. Another fireflower. Firefly. Oh my god, did I really say that? Firefly. Oh my god, you stupid idiot. King salmon. Impressive. Now that's a fish if I ever saw. And if you want to ask me just what a fish is supposed to look like, that's pretty much it. It's very big though, I have to say. It's bigger than your character. How do you want I keep saying this. They say so much stupid shit in this game. Do you want to order the moon? Not even capitalized. Like, do you want the moon or something? But yeah, the moon is an item in this game. It's like a miniature version of the moon. It even spins, if I remember correctly. I just like the way that sounded. Do you want to order the moon? This is me cosplaying as young Phoenix, right? I think I nailed it. Oh, I am so stupid. You, stop it. Gosh, why do you have to be such a huge caveman all the time? I love you. Oh, I love how she shoves her nose into him. You've done it. The fossil collection is complete. Yeah, that took me over a year. Super duper RNG. Oh, Kiki, I remember her. I think she stayed a lot longer than Mitsu did. Oh god, what? No! What did I make her say? Oh my god. Oh, I feel so bad. The party theme will be that we'll all be painting pictures while listening to loud music. What? It's time for the Halloween fun to begin. Trick or treat! I guess I found the real one. Yeah, that was my Halloween costume. Dressed up as a witch. Simple as that. Yeah, that's me going trick or treat on the day. Now we can see him from the front. Hello, Jingle. Oh, if you played this game for 2 years like I have at this point, like this point in time when this picture was taken, yeah, you've pretty much seen it all. So you gotta have a little bit of fun. Lord have mercy, it's a guy. Oh god. It looks like by the way, it looks like the whole feather thing is part of his ass. Yeah, this was during this game's equivalent to Easter. Zipper T Bunny, I remember his name was. He's just actually a person in a suit, which is kind of weird. They dress up as animals, and also during Thanksgiving they eat other animals. I mean, it makes sense for you, I guess, because you're a human, but whatever. It's fiction. Yeah, and when you walk away, he stops dancing because he hates his job. Yeah, that's not how you hatch them, dumbass. Oh, maybe it did hatch. Yeah, that's true. You do fish octopus. That's so weird. Are there fish guys in this game? Oh, he moved out of my town, but now I see him in town. In the city. So awkward. Oh. I'm so mean to these villagers. Nice boobs. Yeah, that was actually also one of my first villagers I remember. I don't remember her name though. And this is the last picture. And that was my... Oh god, please don't. Yeah, because... God, it's such a chore having to do stuff with the villagers in this game. It's very low payoff. You know what? I'm gonna plug in my second SD card right away. Let's do one for the few pictures I have for New Leaf. Alright, I had to pry my new 3DS open just to get this thing. Interesting design flaw there, but whatever. This is not nearly as many pictures as the one for City Folk, because I only played this game for 3 months. And this is probably the first time I'm ever playing it. As you can see, there's Barbara, who was also one of the first villagers in the other games. Me winning first place at the bug catching contest for the first time. Don't ask me about what I was wearing at the time, it was just stuff I found and I threw them on. I think I made that shirt though. It's supposed to look like a double shirt, like this, like you're wearing a blue long sleeve shirt and a black t-shirt on top of it. I took pictures of a few badges I got, which is this game's equivalent to achievements. Yeah, that happened. And another sky picture. I don't know why, I just like skies, I guess. Despite that this is a 3DS game, there's something about the graphics I really like. It's especially common with 3DS games. It has a certain look to it. Like there's some way that, I don't know, they have this reflection effect that I really like. How the grass shines differently as you walk. Thank you so much, please. I remember this one, it's just too dumb not to share. How? Wait, what? How did I... Oh, a whale shark is here. Look at how huge that thing is. Probably my first KK slider event, so to say. By the way, I have to say that the one thing they truly improved upon, that I don't think anyone can argue with, is the picture function. City Folk, you press 1, then you have to bring up the menu and choose to save that picture. In this game, I think you just press L and R at the same time, and then it takes the picture and saves it automatically. The good thing about that is, well, you can take several per conversation. Also, look at the ground. Where is all the grass? Why did I do that? And I guess this is my home. I don't remember, actually. I like it when that shit happens. I don't think you could find statues in the previous game. I think it was only paintings. Oh shit, that's a lot. I wonder what I sold her. I bet you're buying lots of gifts, aren't you? Great, as long as they're not for Rodney, okay? I just liked how mean that sounded. Having fireworks with crazy red, and only he is lighting up for some reason. Yes, I'm going to have to think long and hard exactly where I place my flea. Why would you want to flee? Oh, this game. I filled all my pages of my joke book. Now I'm a certifiable emotion comedian at last. And I celebrated by doing this. Which unfortunately brings us to the last picture. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. And I hope you've had a great life in your virtual town.